What's up guys, Stark here. In today's character spotlight we are taking a look at Chulainn prototype. I'm going to throw his pictures on the screen right now. I do apologize if I sound like I'm extremely tired in this video because, well, I am extremely tired in this video. I've been gone all day and I just wanted to make this video because I haven't missed a day since I started doing this and I do not want to start now. We are on the last 3-star I believe, so I want to keep going strong and keep bringing out these videos to you guys every single day so you have something to look forward to. So yeah, we're just going to jump right into it here. He's got some pretty good artwork. It's pretty generic in my opinion, but it is nice. It does look a lot like the original. I mean, I guess this is the original, so to speak, but the base Lancer, I do prefer him over prototype, but it's my opinion. So moving on here to his stats. He's a Lancer, so he will be effective against archers and weak to sabers, and he is a 3-star, so he goes up to level 70, and at level 70 he has 7,082 attack and 10,089 HP. It's pretty good stats. If you do decide to grail him and max him out, he actually ends up with some really high HP stats, going up to 15,691. His attack stats are alright. It goes up to 11,584. It's pretty good. It's up to you if you want to grail this character or not. I know that sounds really ridiculous on my part, but he might be a character you might want to consider grailing. He's got some really good skills, and Lancer is always a fan favorite, so this could potentially be a character you might consider using your grails on. So moving on here to his servant skills, his first skill is going to be called Rune Spell B, which will be unlocked from the beginning, and it increases critical strength for 3 turns and increases debuff resistant for 3 turns as well. It is a self buff, and at level 1 it is 18% for both effects, and at level 10 it's 45% for both effects. So it's really nice. He does have a whole bunch of stuff geared towards crit teams and quick teams in general, and he does a really good job at it. So moving on here to his second skill, which is going to be called Protection from the Arrows B. This will unlock after the first ascension, and what it does is it will apply evade for 3 times and increases defense for 3 turns. So his defense increase is pretty moderate. It's 8% at level 1, 15% at level 10, but it's really nice because it also plays in with the evasion, and that's the main reason why you want to use this skill, because it doesn't last a set number of turns. It's just 3 attacks, period. So basically what could happen is you can actually use the skill and then end up not getting attacked and then get attacked, and the skill will be ready again. So you can kind of recycle it. I guess it depends a little bit on luck if he gets hit or not, but you could actually recycle the skill and just keep going for a while at least until you actually end up getting hit. So it's a really good skill. It's probably one of the better evasion skills of this type in the game. So his third skill here is going to be called Beast Slayer B+. This will increase damage against wild beast enemies for 3 turns. It is a self buff, unfortunately, but it's a big buff. 40% at level 1, 60% at level 10. Unfortunately, though, it is only useful against wild beasts. But that's fine. If you're going against one, you can just plug that skill right in there, and you are good to go. You can actually power this up with a strengthening quest, and this will increase the damage you do against wild beasts from 40% to 50%, and then it goes all the way up to 100% at level 10. But it will also add an additional effect where it will increase your critical star gather rate for 3 turns. So it'll be 200% at level 1 and 500% at level 10. So moving on here to his class skills, he has 2 of them. The first one being Magic Resistance C, which increases debuff resistance by 15%, and the second one is Divinity B, which will increase damage by 175. So again, these are just passive skills. They don't do a whole lot, but it is nice to show you guys what they do. So next up here is his Ascension materials, and he doesn't need too much, just a little bit of... The first 2 ascensions are really easy, the second 2 are a little bit more costly, needing some seeds, some talons, and some crystals, but overall it's not too much. And the same thing with his skill enhancement materials. You basically are going to max this guy out fairly easily. You do need 16 crystals. I keep calling them skulls. You need 16 crystals and some seeds, but generally this is a very generous set of materials you need to max skill this character, so he'll probably be one of the first, if you want to go for him, characters that you max skill wise. So moving on here to his craft essence, it's going to unlock the Hound of Chulainn craft essence, and when equipped it will increase the damage against wild beast enemies by a 20% bonus. So if you use that with his third skill, you're going to do some insane damage against the wild beast type. So moving on here to his command cards and his Noble Phantasm, he does have 2 quick, 1 arts, and 2 buster command cards. So that does play into his critical hit team with the quick cards, and then you could also throw him into the buster card team as well, and do some pretty solid damage with him, especially against wild beasts. So now let's take a look at his Noble Phantasm here. It is a quick card, and it will deal significant damage to a single enemy, decrease the defense of that enemy for 3 turns on overcharge, and has a medium chance to inflict death on the overcharge as well. So this is a really good Noble Phantasm in my opinion, if you can overcharge it, but he is a 3-star servant, so you can probably get multiple copies of him and overcharge it quite easily. And the defense decrease is 30% at level 5, and the death chance is 100% at level 5 as well, which isn't actually 100%, but it is really nice to have. Anytime you have a chance to inflict death, it is always really good. So now some of the command cards you can use on this character. Of course, you can use the general command card setup with Kaleidoscope or Grander for the 15% increase, or you can use Imaginary Around for the 25% increase. But you could also throw in some of the critical craft essences as well, such as Gem Mage Craft or Be Elegant. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this video here for Chulainn prototype. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm actually going to make sure that I've done all the 3 stars just to make sure I didn't miss anyone. And if I did them all, then I'll do a 1 or 2 star servant tomorrow. I'll have to figure it out who I'm going to actually do. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. I'm going to leave you guys here with his Noble Phantasm, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
See?